I think what I'm trying to do with portable documents is more achievable and gives more benefit in the short term to users than trying to put TeX Live into Git. I think that putting TeX Live into, so to speak, full version control is something that's very difficult to achieve at this time. In part because it's such a big paradigm shift to be done all at once. Whereas creating a concept of portable TeX documents allows the people that want to shift to it when they want to. And that doesn't mean one part of the team might implement portable TeX documents, the archivist or the publisher or the author. The rest of the team might not. But if one person does it, then everybody benefits from it without having to partake themselves. Just as I benefit from a library, even though I don't run my collection of books the same way as the library runs its collection of books.
What percentage of the 160,000 files in TeX Live have never been used in a typesetting job in the last 10 years?
Is it worth answering that question?
No, I mean, yeah, it is, but because it's like I'm trying to understand where the junk DNA is.
Well, I suspect that there are PDF files on the TeX Live system, the documentation, and I suspect that many of them won't regenerate. You know, every package has a PDF file that's its documentation, and it'll be worth doing a bit of a scrabble around to see whether those documents can be rebuilt from source, whether this 2010 documentation for this macro package can be rebuilt using the 2025. It'll be an interesting question. Well, I want to say interesting. No, it will be a question that some people might want to answer. I'm happy to work with my unconfirmed prejudice, which is that some things are used a great deal and some things are hardly used at all. I'm going to be quiet again. There must be more comments.
Well, I consider this all a useful slap upside the head just to sort of get ideas running. I'm not actually a Git user, but I understand that it's important in the greater software user world. I worry about Git being an added complexity to an already complex system. That's mostly a worry from user interface point of view. So
it is until you lose some files.
right. I mean,
it's backing up much easier. And not only backing up, it makes the restore much easier.
I can imagine a TeX source code editor needing to be modified so that it recognizes any secure hash codes in the actual LaTeX file to prevent them from being changed or edited by the text editor. For instance, because if you just change one digit, it's useless.
Well, I'm thinking that the mapping of names, human names, to secure hashes should be stored in a separate configuration file, and that configuration file very definitely should be under version control. And if you're serious about all this, that configuration file should be part of a signed commit, so that you've got some authority for the work actually having been produced by the person that says they produced it. That's what's used in Linux development, is that everybody has a PGP key and they sign their stuff. It sounds to me as though there's some interest in this, and there were very definitely benefits that might accrue to portable tech documents, and that it's not a short, easy scroll down the garden path to get there, but we might have a route. That's where I see it. And that's my closing remark. Anybody else want a closing remark? They can, and then we'll stop recording.
It's been nice listening.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. I'm gonna sign out. So till another time.
Take care, everybody, and thank you for coming. And thank you for staying so long.